time again for your healthy dose of information. And joining us this morning from Hannibal's Children's Center, it's the director of the center, Meredith Andrews. Good morning, Meredith.
Good morning to you.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. Thanks for joining us here in Studio H. I'm glad that you made the trek in this morning. How were the roads?
They were a little slicker than I had anticipated.
Yeah, I know.
They were a little slick, yes.
Quite a few people who have said we've had a lot of snow recently, but this morning's exceptionally slick. So
absolutely,
everybody needs to be careful as they're out and about this morning. And again, thanks for coming into Studio H. We want to talk about the Hannibal Children's Center this morning. What is the center?
The Hannibal Children's Center is actually a department service of Hannibal Regional Healthcare System. It is an early childhood facility for children all the way from 6 weeks to 12-year-olds. Basically, looking at the importance is building that early foundation. As you saw, there's a lot of talk right now on the importance of early childhood and the push for early childhood within the news, even recently, and the importance of funding to be able to allow for those children to have a preschool to go to build that foundation. Just overall with the Children's Center philosophy, too, is we want to support them to feel good about themselves, support them to feel good about who they are and be healthy individuals, because that just develops who they are going to be in life.
Absolutely, and you're going to work with them to do that and support children to become healthy, self-confident individuals. A playful environment there?
Absolutely. Early childhood is all about building playful environment for children to be able to flourish. They really need to have those playful experiences. When I say that, I always preface it with intentional teaching. So it's a playful environment, so it's a fun environment, but it's not just let's just all just go in and have
go crazy.
Yes, it's right. It's a intentional teaching. We put toys in there specifically where we need to help children move to the next level, to help them continue to grow.
It's quite a balance when you're dealing with a child and their own personalities and letting them be creative and have fun and enjoy things, plus learn, plus be obedient. I mean, there's all these different elements that go into it that you've really got to factor all that into that whole environment, right?
And no one ever said that teaching is an easy job. It's always a tough job, as is most everyone's roles, although it's a passion that a lot of people have, and the teachers at the Hannibal Children's Center do have that passion too. They want to see those children make progress. They want them to see, more than anything, they want to see them feel good about who they are.
And when you go into the classrooms, you see that passion. I mean, you see
absolutely.
That they really love what they do and love the kids.
Absolutely. Building that kindness with one another is something we need to start at an early age, because sometimes we forget and we look at the negatives, and we need to help children look at those positives they have in life and continue to grow within those.
Absolutely. We were talking about Hannibal's Children's Center, and tell us about the kindergarten program there.
Our kindergarten program, this is our second year for our kindergarten program. It's been very successful. We're starting our open house, our new enrollment for the next fall. This program's been led by Amy Sutton, who actually has been teaching for 10 years in the Quincy, actually, and public school and parochial schools for, like I said, 10 years. She's been doing this all along. She is really focused on, as is the philosophy of the center, is the push to create that caring, trusting environment in the kindergarten environment, as well as in the early childhood. When I say early childhood, it encompasses kindergarten, but some people see that as elementary. It's the same philosophy throughout for the kindergarten program as well. Within that kindergarten program, something that's really I want to make sure that we think about too, is we talked about a little bit about that play. Want that I say unstructured, there's intentional, but they want that play like you and I had in kindergarten. It's more of that creating those environments, not let's all sit down at a desk and do a worksheet. There's times, obviously, where children need to have specific things they need to work on, such as their guided reading. But we want to make it through fun, playful experiences where they can continue to grow with one another.
All right, and in a manner that deals with the individual child, because they all come from different backgrounds and different experiences in life.
They sure do. We have to always look at, and we take a lot of time planning for how are we going to help the child, where we're going to find their interest. If their interest is happens to be Superman, let's go within their world of Superman. Let's do all the things that they are interested in and make it through a learning environment through that continual interest. And you're right, we always have to look at all children are in different places, but we want to capture that. And with our low classroom size, that allows us to be able to look at those individual children to be able to plan accordingly.
That's good. And you really socialize the kids, even with like meals and snacks and that as well.
Yeah, when you walk in, if you come at lunchtime, for example, you'll see the children actually sitting around a table doing family-style dining, passing the meals. It's not a hurry in, we've got to get our tray, we've got to rush to, we have 10 minutes to get on to the next thing. It's a learning opportunity as well. Children need to learn how to socialize and learn what healthy eating looks like and healthy conversation looks like. That builds the foundation. So we actually see that just as important as it is for guided reading, for example.
That's good. It allows the kids to bond with each other, too, and gives them something to look forward to. They look forward to going to school and seeing their friends.
Most definitely.
So the parents and the children both look forward to going to the school, and parents feel safe sending their children to that school,
right.
In the kindergarten there.
Right. That's a big, obviously, something that's in focus right now for everybody, everywhere, is want children to feel good about where they go, but more, just as important, parents to feel good about where they're going. We have safety measures continually to look with Hannibal Regional Healthcare System Security Office and different plant operations department to see how can we continue to be even more safe. Continuing to look what measures can we go to make sure it's continuing to be safe for everyone involved.
Absolutely. You want to be safe. We talked about having fun and taking care of the kids and just working with them as individuals. Now you also have to work with discipline too.
Most definitely. And we look at conflicts as a learning opportunity. Children have to engage in conflicts to learn as an adult how to handle conflicts. In today's society, I think sometimes we don't know how to handle conflicts, and we have to help them at an early age begin to do that. Right. So you'll see when you go into a classrooms, we use the conscious discipline techniques, which what that means is helping children get calm. As you and I as adults, if we're so angry, there is no way within our brain that we can begin to come up with possible solutions to our problem until we're in the front part of our brain to be able. So helping them take deep breaths, different strategies to try and help them realize where they're at within that. Once they are calm, getting the children together and let them come up with solutions. We obviously have to facilitate that. We can't say, okay, you all sit down and solve your problem. We have to facilitate that process and help them get through that. It's neat to see, though, how good they feel about being able to solve. It's time-consuming, but again, it is as important as the reading, as important as the math, is right. Understanding the conflicts. You won't see children just shoved to the side saying, go to timeout. It's a learning opportunity we have to help them through to be able to deal with. They
learn how to have the techniques to deal with their emotions and then resolve the issue, and that's very important, especially if somebody learns that at a young age, because there's a lot of folks as adults that don't know how to do that.
Most definitely.
And we know some of them, right?
Right.
So this is the Hannibal Children's Center. What are the times for the kindergarten program?
The kindergarten program runs from 8 to 3. Something great with the Children's Center, too, is we have what's called extended care. So they won't have to travel anywhere. They can come to the before and after school program, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Right there within that, they can choose just the kindergarten 8 to 3, or they can also choose that extended day at the Children's Center as well.
Okay, and this is all open to the public?
It's open to the public. Yes, it is.
Okay. Now, how do people find out more if they want to get their kids enrolled? You said 6 weeks to 12 years are the ages there, and people can get enrolled by doing what?
They actually can get enrolled by calling the Hannibal Children's Center at 573-406-5700 anytime to schedule a tour. We actually are having an open house specifically for the kindergarten program on this coming Tuesday. Tuesday, March 5th from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Encourage people who maybe even don't have a kindergartner yet, but just want to come see what the kindergarten program is about. Either way, we invite people to come see what we have to offer, or they're more than welcome to also go on the website, which is hannibalhealth.org. Scroll down at the bottom and you'll see Hannibal Children's Center. We'll give you lots of information there as well.
All right. It's Hannibal Children's Center, part of Hannibal Regional Hospital System. And again, HannibalHealth.org, or you can go to HRH online. If you go to any of the Hannibal Regional Hospital websites, you're going to get to the information eventually. And folks should really check into this. Great school.
It is. It really is.
We appreciate your time. It's Meredith Andrews, who's the director of Hannibal Children's Center. Thanks for taking the time and the effort to get here this morning, too.
Thank you.
Safe travel. All right. It's Meredith Andrews, and that's your healthy dose of information right here from Hannibal Regional Hospital.